Traveling, traveling, searching alone for a home of my Traveling, traveling, without courage or fear, beyond horizon or For the wind is my true home. As I gauge check my life, and it comforts me while I roam through the night and sunrise. I once lived in the north, where mountains and sea were so vast that the earth under eyes you won't see. I once lived in the east, in a sunrise above, where blossoms on trees were so white like it's snow. I once lived in the West, with its forests and reefs. Yet I was but a guest, wandering towards the cliffs, but I long for the south, where the warmth of the sun is
soul, from brown to green, metallic surface of to thin liberty, threading wire through a conductor, flagging the terminal, ready for the transfer. One to the next, to the next, to the next light. From within an idea, two plates, two separate states, the gap bridge, each cell connecting to extremes, things that were old, a flickering well, reacting, attracting, the concern of a citizen can kill the lights dead. The currents can last in dark. Opposition grows in light. Everything shows in dark. Opposition grows in light. Everything shows. Graphite outline, humans intertwined. Generations, plus and minus each turn. Coils around grandmother's arms, pulsing, amplifying her memory of the ground. A nod dark, opposition grows in light. Everything shows in dark, opposition grows in light. Everything shows.
I have a story, what a story I have for you, of the first time I came to this sleepless city. Are you sitting down? I gazed out the window of Flight 21. I can't wait to get off this plane. The moment I landed, my heart was racing. American soil. I'll always remember those luminous letters. JFK! Which way to the city? Which way to the world? Which way to baggage claim? I see them descending, the bags from Flight 21. Here come my stuff, all I own comes landing with a rolling by. I hoist it from the side, ear to ear I smile, toward this New York, New York, New York.
Hey, cousin, cousin, are you lost? What are you looking for?
M116 to First and Paladino, where my tia's waiting. Tell me something, what is an M116?
Where are you from? You sound like someone I used to know. Someone from the coast of Oaxaca.
I am from the coast of Oaxaca. How can this be?
You better come with me. Someone may try to scam you. Get in the car, I'll take you there. We are both from the coast of Oaxaca. We have the same blood. Could that be true? We laugh, we cry. We are both from the coast of Oaxaca. I tried. I used to be a farmer. Now a cab driver. Could this be true? American soil. Carson, listen. 14 years ago, I came to New York to make some money. For help my mother, she needed an operation. I never returned, and here I am young again. You are me, young again.
And you young again.
Blood of my blood. What I would give to feel the soft sand beneath my feet, beneath my feet.
I carry the sun and the sea, the sun and the sea,
from a home. How can I thank for taking me back, for taking me home?
You know, I could use some help. I need a job. Do you have one? I would work hard for you. I would work hard for you.
Listen, Carson, Messerol Avenue in Brooklyn. You'll go to any hair salon where they sound like us. They'll sell you a phone, unblocked, prepaid in cash, no questions asked. And for a social security number, you go to Roosevelt Avenue. I know a guy, they look like the real thing. And if you need a job, my cousin works in construction. He needs men like you. He pays in cash, no questions asked. Here's his number.
We are here at my Tia's house. We're here. I hugged him.
One more thing, Carson.
What's that?
You owe $200 for this ride.
$200? How could that be?
I have a boss that I need to pay. There were tolls along the way. You'll make it up in no time working for my cousin.
I know now that the ride cost no more than $60. But he was
He was blood of my blood. Yes, he was blood of my blood. But he was blood of my blood. Blood of my blood. Welcome to New York. New York, New York. New York. New York.
That's my story. Do you want to hear it again? know only what I see, what I see, and what is told to me.
There I go.
Monitor screen the other side of the sea.
Where a cousin waits for me.
Might as well be a wilderness.
Until recently,
I thought that it might be hard to get a glimpse of your beautiful country, hard to understand such a beautiful country.
Soon I will.
Cousin arrives from there to here.
A home unfamiliar.
Soon America will appear. I wonder as we slips by my window,
What will this week bring?
what will she expect? Will she feel at home? 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 I fear that life there is not like life here. What is life there? Is choice as vast as unending? Is choice as vast as unending? Unending, as I've heard it to be, as I've heard it to be. I hear people laughing in our common tongue. They are laughing aloud. Here we're above everyone. Neighbors, police, the government,
Identity.
gods, people laughing aloud. On a brain,
Nothing wise.
on the roof,
I will never
on your
understand.
factory. I dream I'm across the sea. 3 strokes we are
Speaking of water,
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 Speaking of water, Speaking of water, Speaking of water,
speaking of water. More the beginning of infinity. Infinity. As a boy, I could see myself on the movie screen, along with pretty places, pretty people wearing fancy clothes, speaking fancy words. I believed in make-believe. I believed. But my father did not believe. He did not believe in me. As a man, nephrology was my occupation, setting in motion a journey from Andhra Pradesh to California. I journeyed for my father, but I still believed in make-believe. I believed. He still did not believe in me. One day I drove from home to Hollywood to see for myself pretty places, pretty people wearing fancy clothes, speaking fancy words. They were not as I remembered, merely sets, actors, costumes, and scripts. How could they be so artificial? Is this what I once believed? In my field there is only truth. In life, in death, in pain. In my field I am true to my patients. I tell them what I know. I tell them I believe in them. I believe, and they believe in me. In my field I am true to my patients, except for that time I dressed as Zorro. That time I dressed as Zorro to make them smile. A pretty cape, hat, shirt, and mask. I was wearing fancy clothes, speaking fancy words. They forgot where they were and asked me for my autograph. That day I was a doctor no more. I was a friend and a Zorro. I've been a friend and a Zorro. Movies may be bright and synthetic. Technicolor dreams may fade, exposed to reality. But I have come to believe. I believe saving life is a kind of art. Saving life is a kind of art. A kind of art. If you up and move from land to land, born in the sky is a third eye. You've done it, will understand. I still run a child, the cool alleys to a Thursday market awash in sun. My sense of spice, my scent of thyme, cardamom, coriander, my grandmother's tongue, my grandfather's wine, the sweet smell of greens cooking, a type that here cannot be found. Dried limes, a sense of endless time. I still hear the voices unencumbered. Arabesques of laughter, fabrics hang in colors in front of every house. Sleep, sleep, nations, as the crow flies. It's only 7 centimeters from here to very far. Continents of clouds sweep by, and beyond them continents of sand, on continents of waters shifting underhand. We land where we land, adrift like mushroom spores, like dandelion feathers in the skies. To love a home is to love a home, no matter where it lies. My grandmother's smile, or is it my mother's? The warmth of their collective hands, in words made for music, they still lull me to sleep in silent sound. Home, 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 home is a poem now, a childhood music. briskly, nearly pulled it out. To storm your highways, grinding on motors, spinning time. I am smitten, drowned in your accent, your foreign charm, the sugar-veiled aggression. As your flight aims your plight, to the top of the home, 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 home is a poem now. Home is a poem now. Home is a poem now. Home is a poem now.
The sun that shines here is the same as the one in my former world. Same moon at night. Even the air is the same. But at some point over the ocean it might become a hurricane. And this place takes all the impact. actions are the same too. Sometimes people even act the same. People are mostly the same wherever you go. They just look a little different. But oh, the pace is so different indeed. There are no seasons. I miss the weather changes. And what is this language, both strange and familiar, which I understand completely, but I cannot think in? It's not the same. It's not the same at all. I miss the cold. There is no fall or winter. The days are much longer, nights are much sweeter. I've seen it all before, so it might as well stay dark. The sun that shines here is the same as the one in my home. For what would I go back? For what would I go back? For what would I go back?
to the floor. 9 years since I carried you. I wrapped you in my skin. Your breath is my own. You changed your mind and slipped away. I watched you get picked up by someone else's fingers. What keeps me here is a cord from my belly, searching for its surrender, roaming through this place I call my home, holding in my heart the day that I will get to see you again. Light reads as purple, reflecting off my blood. The last thing that I asked you was if you wanted a napkin. We lay here alone, twisted up in metal. Just a little bit alive, no voice of our own. I would not say that my life is null, but why not me instead of you? The sky tries to pull me up through the night, but they told me that I have to stay. Oh, crawling back to life I call my own, holding in my heart the day that I will get to kiss you again.
what it wants. I'll talk what it talks, and I'll love what it loves, and I breathe because of you, and I breathe because of you. I breathe
my heart the day that
I breathe
my heart the day that I'll get to see you again.
Those eyes are open wide, the toothy little screeches as you move side to side to find the palm that reaches, as if you know to trust a giant who you've just met moments ago. And now the journey's long to have them understand you, and soon they'll all be wrong with everything they hand you, and I'll be watching too. But whatever you do, please promise me you won't start walking. Don't start walking without me. Don't start walking. Don't start walking without me yet. I'm on my way, way, way back home. I'm the first to make you laugh, the first to hear you giggle. So take your nap, and after you wake, I'll make you funny faces and wiggle every little toe. But in a week I'll go. I'm begging you, please don't start walking. Don't start walking without me. Don't start walking. Don't start walking without me yet. because I know it's my fault that I've chosen to live in a land with a language you can't understand. But I'm working my way up. I'm working all the time, it seems. So go take your nap, and soon I'll drink myself to sleep. And maybe finally I'll see your first time walking in our dreams.
Don't start walking. Don't start walking without me. Don't start walking. Don't start walking without me. Don't start walking. Don't start walking without me. Don't start walking. Don't start. Ha ha ha.
Don't start walking without me yet. I'm on my way, on my way back